All right. I guess today is not going to be a good day. There was a massive move on the US dollar and Japanese yen, and we're still suffering a little bit from it. So I'm going to make this a quick one, just to keep the spirit up from having a live trade every day. Because there's pretty much nothing I could really do. I mean, there's no high probability. Sure, there is some. It looks very bullish, but I don't have any clear targets, and there's a lot of stuff in the way. I tried a few other pairs, which all have the same outcome. The only one which actually looks alright is US dollar Chinese yuan, but there's a problem that with for some reason the margin requirements are extremely high. And the other one will be Singapore dollar Japanese yen. Which already have retested. Let me just make a new line, I removed that. Yeah, which is already in the testing phase, and this is very likely to break out, and then we have a nice move. But for some reason the spread is extremely high on this one, so I'm gonna just let this go. So I'm not just gonna stick to the even lower probabilities on New Zealand dollar Japanese yen and just take it to the next resistance. If even that happens. I'm very, how to say. This is also quite large volume, so that's gonna go bad very fast if it's dropping. Alright, price stopping. Bad sign. VWAP is going down, but this is maybe gonna go a little bit more. The Nikkei also looks quite nice, but not very solid, I have to admit. So these setups are actually very low probability. If you see, this could be a fake, and we're gonna drop down in a second. Just take profit here and let it be, because there was 3 rejections already in the last 30 minutes. What is the dollar doing? Okay, dollar is back on its way, which is so-so. Let's just switch to 5 minutes here. This is gonna be a short, very short time trade anyway. Just add it here. Yeah, as expected, it's gonna go. And as I said before, I have a very big size on, so this can go bad very fast. But the thing did work out as expected. So let's just hope the New Zealander is got being dragged along. That looks nice on the Japanese on the Nikkei index. That looks quite nice, but I'm still not so convinced I'm going to take that risk. Probably not. The guy's pulling back a little bit. Well, this is 5 minutes, so this is actually quite a lot. Just give it a second or two, and then I'm gonna take it off or whatever. We'll see. But I'm more tending to take it off. Now back to 10 minutes. Yeah, this is likely to drop. There we go, as planned. Going up, that doesn't help very much. Yeah, probably gonna take it off. If it go back up again, just take it. Sing dollar also looks like rejective a little bit, but then Nikkei is going up quite strongly. Almost at the high today. And again, this is very large size, so if it stops, it's gonna put me in loss very fast. It's all about the percentages. So if there is a quick move, I'm gonna take it. What's the dollar doing? It looks like it's also on the way up. Not good for the New Zealand dollar. And there we go, as expected. I'm gonna hedge this early. You look at that, I should have the singular trade. Should have taken the singular trade as I said before, but the spread is still very wide, so something's gonna happen there in a minute. And I'm not wanna be on the wrong side. Quick check on the US dollar. Tricky. Yeah, that's gonna go to nowhere.
Hello?
Hey there!
Oh, hey. Yeah, I heard some background noise. I was like, is that you talking?
Yeah, I'm talking to myself. I'm being pissed. I missed the initial move and now nothing's gonna happen.
God damn it.
Now I'm playing way too big size. You know, revenge.
Right.
Just picking in some tops, but it doesn't work. What are you up to?
That's a good question. I've been binge watching YouTube all day.
I'm watching Westworld. I was so pissed about it. I was stuck in traffic in the morning. I'm bringing my daughter to school and I said, oh, come on. Seriously?
Yeah.
Day over. If a move like that happens, the day's over. I mean, at least the session is over.
Yeah, I get pretty grumpy about shit like that. Like, you're watching everything for so long, and then you go over to a different chart, you come back, and then the move happened, and you're like, fuck my life. There's only so much time I can be away. It is pretty annoying. I agree.
Yeah, at least I had an excuse as I was stuck in traffic, but well, for me that doesn't work for real.
Shit, wait. I heard about this earlier. So that's still fucking you over?
Yeah, because
is the move still going on?
There's no trade. I mean, there was one trade.
Damn.
VWAP reversal in the New Zealand dollar, but this is too vague and you never know if it's gonna pull back 100% or not, and then you fucked.
Well, fish, I mean, I guess if you miss a trade, there's an infinite amount of trades you can lose, so that's still an option.
Yeah, I'm just working on that right now.
Yeah.
I think I just take the New Zealand dollar up to the resistance which the spike created. But now it's struggling on a middle line, which is pissing me off already like crazy. Actually, I just made this trade so I can keep my everyday video promise. I should just exit it now and call it a day for real.
Yeah.
But then greed. I at least have to take it to the trend line. Because my actual target is 74849, but this is not gonna be easy. Unless it rips up right now. But if the dollar drops and then the nickel is going up really good now, then this is even very, very possible. But I'm in with too much size and yeah, whatever. There we go. Just make me 1% and I'm happy. Okay, I want the trend line. Give me the trend line, you piece of shit. Because if I press the button, it's gonna slip me down for sure, and I'm gonna get 0.9 something.
Are you watching USD CAD right now?
I scalped it on the way to school. Actually, I made like $9,000 on that.
Holy shit! Nice, dude.
Oh, but that did fuck me over yesterday. I was also looking at like nothing happened like forever.
I think my weirdest trade was I did a trade on my phone in the grocery store. It worked. I was like, alright. Because I saw a panic sell and I bought the dip.
So plain FOMO. Something like that.
That was forever ago. It's back when I was doing stocks, but yeah. I would not trade on a phone nowadays, I don't think. I would be brave enough to do that.
Phone trading just sucks. This is just something for the Twitter traders.
Yeah, I need more screen space. I need to look at like 20 time frames.
In the trade on CAD, US dollar CAD. So I just loaded up a lot as the momentum happened. It's not like I entered on because, well, just sitting on a traffic light. Well, actually I did, but well, I was in the trade already. Even if it would go bad, the gain would have paid for the loss. so whatever. Ah, this is not gonna work out, I can feel it. I should just take it! 0.5%, now it's 0.3. 0.2, fuck you. Now it's gonna drop hard. Give me my first hedge of the day. And I'm gonna end the day with a 10% loss.
Holy shit.
No, I'm just playing out my day.
Oh god. Hopefully not. Make it a 10% gain.
Actually, I'm so heavy in. I mean, this is a very tiny account. I'm so heavy in. This would be at least 5% if it's gonna move, but it doesn't. The dollar is too strong, I guess. Yeah, this is gonna go to shit. Dollar is not helping. What is the US dollar Japanese yen doing? Ah, today is public holiday in the US, so they're gonna be later in the day and nothing as well.
Yeah, it's too bad. I wish we didn't have holidays, so like the markets just moved forever. Who needs a holiday?
Yeah, who needs holidays? The weekend's already terrible for me. Like,
right?
fuck, what am I gonna do?
Well, I hate it because usually I want to back test some like new thing, and I can't fucking do it on the weekends. And I'm like, yeah, it gets annoying. I want to like try something.
I just keep telling me that no crypto, no crypto, no crypto. Don't touch it.
I know.
Stay away.
Every weekend I put up charts for crypto, and then I don't do it. I just get rid of them. I'm like, okay, no, it's too illiquid and it moves sides. Fuck that.
Yeah, and you have a spread like you can park a bus in or something like that, so whatever.
Dude, we had a guy in here the other day who traded Bitcoin, and I'm like, why the fuck? That thing moves in like squares. Like, how do you even know what it's gonna do? It just shoots up, moves sideways, shoot down, moves sideways, shoots up, goes sideways, shoots up, down. It's like, it's just stair-stepping boxes.
Yeah,
and I'm like, how the fuck
what do they call
this?
it? The Bart formation. Bart Simpson.
I know, and it's... I was asking, he's like, oh, you don't know the stuff like I do. I'm like, didn't you just say you lost, like, a trade? I don't know, he was a rookie, but it was like, goddamn, dude, you gotta stay away from Bitcoin. Like, trade something that you can, like, actually analyze.
Yeah, sure.
It's pretty cancer. Like, the closest you can get is Ripple, in my opinion. Like, that thing actually moves with waves, so you can actually, like, kind of study it, but... Yeah,
you piece of shit! I just pressed the button and then it moves to my target.
Wow.
Whatever, I'm done. 1.358%, that's it.
Alright.
Due diligence done. That's what I wanted to do. Just keep my promise for my daily video. Because there is nothing. There is pretty much nothing we can trade now. Maybe the UK session gives us some volume on the euro or whatever.
Are you going to be heading off?
Oh no! I'm just gonna stay here. Just not gonna put money on the line.
Alright. Yeah, I had a question for you because I'm using a new indicator and I've never really tested it out until today. Looking at it, have you heard of the money flow index?
Yeah, sure.
It looks like it's better than the RSI. I don't know if that's a right assumption, but I don't know. What's your opinion of it? Like, I'm using the one that like analyzes ticks and not like real volume, but it still works pretty well.
Yeah, because it's volume based. That's why it's a lot better than the RSI. It's basically RSI based on the volume.
Yeah. So anything based in volume doesn't lag, you know, and no one believes me.
It's not really about the lag. It's about you get a third dimension, something like that. Because we only have the price and the time. And with the volume, you get a third level of information, which is not visible in price and time.
It's way more. It's like depth, and I was trying to kind of say that the other day, but I fucked up and I said VWAP doesn't lag, and someone got me on that, and I was like, fuck. And so I just tried to make a meme out of it, and that's why my name is still Liz. So that answers that.
This is true, the VWAP price doesn't lag.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, and I mean, because it picks kind of a spot, like, this is the level. It doesn't really deviate too much off of that level, and then it'll like recorrect itself. So
yeah, but this is because of the volume. If there's a volume spike, the VWAP will spike too.
Indeed.
That's why on Euro USD the VWAP never moves, because too many machines. And now this piece of shit is going to my target. I can't believe it. I'm gonna shut down everything, throw everything out the window.
do a new chart.
just get rid of it. I don't want to see it anymore.
Too tempting.
Call the broker. I want that shit removed.
For sure, for sure.
It's gonna go. It's gonna hit my target in like a minute or so, and then I'm gonna be really pissed because this will be a 4% trade at least. But it's always like this. Why do I complain? I made the money already.
True. So you ended the day positive?
Yeah, plus 1.3 or whatever.
Well, that's better than -10. So.
Yeah. Well, my scary movie can still play out, because I'm sure they're gonna do something stupid later.
Yeah, the over trading. It seems to be the curse of so many people just wanting to overtrade. I'm like kind of like the opposite in that regard. My problem is like sometimes I'm too patient, so I like to analyze things. So I'll take like a few trades, but it's like, I don't know. Like I said, I like joining this Discord because you guys have like motivated me to trade more often. So it feels nice. I used to be very just analysis by, what do they call it? Paralysis by analysis kind of thing. I would just like to analyze. So yeah, you guys are just the right amount of cocaine for me.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the problem is, I actually got away from analyzing stuff, which I should not say on a live video.
Yeah, come join my Discord. Nah, I'm sure they know what you mean by that. Yeah.
I mean, most people pray or praise, or what is it called? What Pope doing? Like, you have to analyze, you have to do that, and you have to do that. I'm totally different. I just look at my overview screen. Let's have a look on it if you are there already. Like, and okay, I see some price action. It's just 4-minute charts, and then okay, this is kind of moving. It's almost at the VWAP. I open it on my trading charts, and I just zoom out a little bit, and then okay, this looks good, and then I take it.
Yeah.
Usually I search a target while in trade. I did that with that trade too. I press the button first, and then I find a point to exit.
Well, like what you were talking about, like sometimes you'll be analyzing, right? And then like you put so much time into it, and then you switch over to some other charts, and then you miss the move, and then you're just kind of like, okay, fuck analyzing for a long time, because like I don't know, it's one of those things, It's how long do you want to look at the chart without switching over to something else? So yeah, but I guess that's why you have alerts.
Yeah, but I don't do alerts. That's also one of my problems.
Same. I can't. They spam. They'll just be like, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I get it consolidating. Thank you.
My perfect alert would be a VWAP reversal, but the problem is if price is on the VWAP, which it is quite sometimes, like 15 candles, and it's gonna cross like 25 times, then I'm gonna have a music show here. But I'm planning to buy me one of these digital watches, like what is it called? I keep getting spam for it. Maybe La Matrix watch. This is just a very old-fashioned LED watch, and but I can connect it to other stuff, and I'm gonna make the indicator talk to the clock, and so if it changes the color, I know something is around the VWAP, something silent, but it's still there. I mean, my whole house is automated, so I could even connect it to my home automation, So if I'm downstairs or something like that and the kitchen light flashes, then I'm okay, maybe should go upstairs. That's gonna be my next project. I'm gonna be back in a second, I just have to make a phone call.
Alright.
What's up?
Just studying this indicator, because that's always fun.
Oh, the VWAP?
No, the money flow index.
Oh, okay.
Just checking out on different time frames and how it relates. So I'm just looking at on the 30-minute. I'm kind of thinking like, I don't really know what I'm thinking, but it's something to do with the RSI working with it, because I was like, this thing looks better than the RSI. The RSI is potato. And then I'm like, well, hold on. Sometimes the money flow is like in the middle, right? And the RSI is up really high. And it's like, is it just showing that it's going to continue the momentum? I guess that would be it. So maybe the money flow index is a better trend indicator? I don't know. I have to look. I just brought it up. Try looking at it, so I have yet to look anywhere else. So we shall see.
There's some heavy volume coming in right now. What's that? Weather news? No.
Wait, is it the money flow index? Just
There's
the RSI?
Really heavy volume coming.
What?
Huh?
I said, is it the money flow index just RSI with volume?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like the RSI will like jump the gun of like an impulse, right? But then the money flow kind of tells you, all right, yeah, it shot up, but it's gonna probably come down, you know, around, you know, it's not done with its movement yet going up. So I think I have no fucking clue. I have yet to actually look, so don't quote me on that. But it seems to kind of work hand in hand in that regard to keep you in a trade, possibly, if you're holding. Which, you know, fuck holding. But if you want to enter again, I guess. I don't know, mine's tick-based right now, so... Because MetaTrader doesn't give me volume. Womp womp. I don't know, I spent the last 2 days playing with nothing but Fibonacci arcs, and I'm like, really fucking done with that. Because, I think the only thing I like about arcs is that you can pretty much draw them anywhere at any point on the chart, and they'll work. So that's pretty nice. But, I mean, until you line them up, but, yeah.
You are responsible for Frankie doing that shit now.
I got him addicted to Fibonacci. Yeah, no, I was talking to him because I found a use for arcs for I guess I'll mention it here because I mean I told Frankie, but like they look like they have a use for like head and shoulders, catching another shoulder, because like you would be doing like horizontal analysis or maybe something diagonal, right? But you wouldn't catch it as well as you did if you had a Fibonacci arc. So
that's true.
I thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah, so I still have to look around at that because I was checking that out. I guess guilty earlier today, even though I was kind of wanting to be done with arcs. But Frankie was telling me I'm looking into Fibonacci now. I'm like, oh, well, hello. I was telling him what I was looking at. But yeah, that's funny. I didn't know I got into it. I know a lot of people are like, you know, Fibonacci's poo-poo. And I'm like, you're just saying that because you code indicators. Fucking stuff, whatever. I don't know, I've been around people that have said Fibonacci doesn't work, and I'm just like, what? What? Hello? I mean, I guess it doesn't work if you can't find a use for it. You can kind of just like look at it and be like, this is interesting. But I mean, if you want to get really mental with it long enough, and you want to kind of create, you can probably create setups with Fibonacci that pop up, but you have to kind of like find what's the correct market condition for the setup, which that's the fucking tedious bit. But
yeah, you have to draw them correctly too. Like,
yeah, that's a pain.
You can be really strict about it. Like, okay, you take only one wave or something like that. No, not one wave. You take like one sequence of waves. I mean, higher, lower, low, blah blah. But sometimes this is not it, because the dynamics are spanning maybe a different range or a different type, and you have to be able to see that, and this stuff works.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes, like on the hourly chart, you'll get like one big solid bar, right? But really what you need is like different levels in that bar to draw from. So like that can get a little tedious too. So, I mean, like I said, it depends on what you're doing, but that was kind of an issue with one of my strategies. I had to look at multiples if I wanted to draw one. But, it's just catching like market, like corrective movements, really. I guess if you're using the retrace, but that's about it.
Good for entries, and good to find some locations where you have to have a closer look. I have to go on the phone. Just a second.
Yeah, I also sometimes use them to like sometimes I feel like something's overextended, and I'm like, okay, it at least has to pull back to this level, possibly, and it's usually like it usually has to validate that space, but it could do it differently, so that can get a little annoying. But depends on what you're trading, because I've also found like different markets behave differently. Like I found Fibonacci probably works the best in things like crypto or like stocks that have no institutions invested in them. Basically anything that's really impulsive, I really like. But I don't know. I don't really. I've been trying to find a use for them in the Forex, but yeah, got my own system for that. But it can get pretty annoying, because sometimes I think I find something, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll draw something out. Sometimes I'll use like multiple fibs on each other, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I'm like, oh, this only works in an uptrend, and it only worked for this time period. It's not working here. God damn it. And then like by then it's like a headache, but that can get it. That's actually a good point. Like you kind of always have to adapt as a trader, because like if you program a bot, right, it's like it'll work off, like, if you get a good bot going, you're like, oh, it works, and it works for like so long, and then one day it just shits, and you don't really know why, because it was working so well for like the first so many trades. So like I wonder if like sometimes like our systems have to like be readapted, but then they call that like the trading black hole, where you keep fine-tuning your strategy until it's nothing like you had, and then you just end up in this paradox. But I don't know if there's like a balance. I guess the VWAP fib generic is probably the safest. That's probably why most people take that route, but I don't know. Seems to... I guess I'm just making the connect. Like, I haven't experienced this yet personally, but just looking at bots, it seems like when I was talking about like that Fibonacci strat that I found, it was like, okay, it only worked for this many months, and then it just stopped for like a year. So it's probably kind of like the whole market shifted. I don't know. Man, I'm rambling because no one's talking.
No, man, I'm listening.
I guess I wasn't really done with my point. That might be why no one was talking, but whatever. Interrupt me, damn it! Stop being polite.
I use the Ichimoku. That's the only thing that...
Okay, can I ask some questions about the Ichimoku? Because, like, I checked it out for about a week, and then I kind of...
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, well, like, do you have... So, like, first off, I don't want you to tell me unless you want to. But I'm just curious about one thing, like, yes or no. Do you have, like, your own special system for Ichimoku that you use over, like, others? Or do you just kind of use, like, the basic system and stay disciplined?
I took a course from someone around like I would say like 7 months ago, and I use that system. Yeah, it's different from what you see like on YouTube and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
It has to do with like the Tenkan and Kijun, how far away they are. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are those the lines that cross each other? Kind of like a MACD almost.
Yeah, they cross it, but if you're a real Ichimoku trader, you don't look at that. The crossing of those two lines, you don't look at that. That's not what they're doing. Yeah. They're not
okay. That's interesting. Now I'm gonna go back test this and figure it out. But when I was using it, what I gathered was you just use the line that's by itself. I think 24 bars back or something, 23.
The Chico span. The Chico span.
Yeah. I thought that's like pretty much all you use. No?
Yeah, that's the one line I don't use. No, I don't use that.
That's okay. You're blowing my mind right now because like I was always like, I guess that's the generic way, right? You're like, what is it compared to the cloud? It's penetrated the cloud. That's very bullish. You know?
Yeah, no, the Chico span I don't use.
Okay, that's interesting.
I use everything else. Yeah, I use everything else for that.
Interesting. So yeah, because you know it is kind of like. I guess you could make like a, you know, like where is it related to the chart, but it's like it's really far back. It's just like 20, because like can you really, you know, when you talk about an indicator lagging, can you trust something that's 24, 23 bars back? It's like, okay, the chart just shot up.
It's there to see, like, to compare the current price from 26 trades back. Like, you know what I mean?
Huh. Guess so.
That's what it's there for. So like, if the Chico span is below the price from 26 trades back, that means you should go short. If it's above, you should go long.
Yeah, just because it should.
But yeah, it's much more. Yeah, it's more complicated, but yeah, that's how most people use it.
All right, I'm gonna pop up a good Ichimoku here, and I'm gonna try to figure out what you've learned for all your life. Here I go. See, so all right, so this red line, right, it's really high above the blue, and that tells me that the movement's really up. All right, I think I'm done with this indicator because I don't think I'm gonna figure it out. So
yeah, when people first see it, they're like, whoa, just a bunch of stuff on your chart.
Yeah, you know that I think that would be like the only limitation, right, is like the visuals, like, because like often like it's like, okay, there's not many things I have to look at. God fucking damn it, it's an eyesore. Like,
yeah.
It's like
that's what scares a lot of people about Ichimoku. It's a lot. I agree, it is a lot.
Yeah, my current system kind of uses probably much the same amount of eyesore, but it's like I try to keep my charts clean. God damn it. And I don't have enough screen space to like. I almost want to just duplicate my charts, you know, like ones have like my indicators and one just by themselves, because like it gets a little cloudy, crowded. Speaking of Ichimoku clouds, that's what my head.
You use the VWAP, right?
No, I can't, but I respect it.
Okay. Yeah,
I wish I could use it. MetaTrader 5 and MetaTrader 4, I don't get any like real volume, so I can't really use it.
Yeah.
So it's too bad.
I don't use it because I always use the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and daily. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So those are the time frames you enjoy.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't look at anything smaller.
Is it? Okay. So I think I have an idea then, because like I've ran into an Ichimoku trader before. Not saying you guys use the same system, but I heard him mention that like you don't want to use Ichimoku on smaller time frames. It's mostly for like swing trading.
Yeah.
Even though you're an addict, so I guess you like swing.
Not really swing trading. I mean, I would hold a position for maybe 3-4 hours.
Damn, dude, that's like a swing trade in my book. So you know, whatever.
No, it's still day trading, but yeah.
I mean, because like you see, here's the thing, right? If you really wanted to. I'm just gonna assume this. You could day trade. I mean, swing trade. Sorry. You could do it over like a few days, but like, fuck that, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's kind of the idea. Because if you know how to trade like an hourly chart with times above, it's like there's no reason you couldn't do a day chart. So.
All right.
But whatever. But yeah. Yeah, like Fish here. He'll say like. If he's in a trade for 4 hours, I think like he explodes. I don't really know if he does that. I wish he was here right now, because I think he mentioned when I first got here, he's like, yeah, I'm not in for more, like, I try not to be in for more than an hour. If I do, I just might rip my hair up. That's cool, Ichimoku trader. And here's my thing, right? Like lately, like I've noticed, I think even like someone, like one of the admins here, like I think they even use Ichimoku from what I saw. Like I always want to use it because like I'm trying to come up with like trend indicators, right? Because like I have like a strategy that's following trends, and the most I've used for that is like parabolic SAR on like multiple time frames, and to try to like, oh shit, he just deafened and muted himself. Oh, you're back.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's fine. But yeah, I was saying I use the parabolic SAR right now, and I just kind of try to make sure all the time frames are synced. That's the only way I can really gauge a trend. But I always figured
the dots, right?
Yeah, and I used to make fun of it too. That's what makes it funny. But at least I'm open-minded enough to still try it out. But no, I was having trouble because I didn't like the moving averages and stuff. So I was, yeah, I don't really know the mathematics for the SAR, but I fine-tuned them. But I kind of just, you know, wait for them to sync up, and if they contradict, I just kind of avoid if I want to trade a trend. But
yeah, it was pretty good. I used it in stocks though.
Yeah, stocks are, I think, easier. I don't want to say that, but their support and resistance levels actually matter more, and the breakouts are much faster. You know, people aren't waiting around, like, you know, they're like, fuck, I have to wait all day for the market to open, alright? Either today it's going to break out or not. It might be like a retest. With a Forex, it can retest like a shit ton, and it's like,
Wait, are you in America?
Yeah, I'm in Cali.
Oh, nice. I found another American trader.
I hope you're not in Cali, though. I hope you're on the East Coast.
I'm in New York, yeah.
Alright, thank God, because when I was doing stocks, I'd have to wake up at like 4 a.m. Fucking check out SEC filings, run my fucking little everything, and kill
that
myself.
must suck. Yeah, that must suck a lot.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing Forex now, but I have a current swing trade strategy. I'm backtesting in stocks now, so hopefully it works out in the next 2 weeks, and then I can start doing stocks again as a swing trader. Hopefully. Because I do like stocks, and I'm too afraid to swing trade in the Forex, because like I said, it kind of has like support zones, you know, and I don't want to get like stopped out, so it's not really what I'm looking for. Yeah. I don't know. That's cool. How long have you been in here?
In the chat room? I don't know, like maybe like 3 months.
Oh shit, you're older than me, so damn. Yeah, I've been in here for probably 3 weeks. Maybe
not long enough.
What's up?
Not long enough.
Well, you know, I'm new to this server. You guys are like, cause I was in one server before this, and I got in an argument with this guy, and he was like retarded, so I had to leave. I was like, I can't deal with this. This guy is retarded, so I just left. It was the server that's... No. It was ran by, fuck, he's actually in here. He's one of, you know, Fish might be friends with him. There's nothing wrong with the guy, that guy. It was just one of the guys in the server. His name was, Ghost Dig.
Oh, but he's kind of cool, actually.
No, I like him. It's just some guy in the server was like... I got in an argument with him about bots, and he was like...
Oh yeah, like, there are some strange people in his server. Yeah,
they even had people in there that were saying Fibonacci is useless, and I'm like, oh really? Then how come harmonic patterns work so well? But yeah, I was like, I just kind of left that server. I was like, yeah, I need to chill. And then I almost left this server, as Fish knows, because I had to deal with 2 gentlemen joining the chat and starting shit with me. So I was like, oh, 10 out of 10. I hope they get banned. I believe they did, unless Daniel's a big liar, so... I don't know.
Daniel is special, yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, Daniel left the server, and I was like, what are you doing, Daniel? why are you leaving? Why are you leaving the server? He's like, man, I don't remember his reasoning, and I was like, what are you doing? And then I see him back in the next day, I'm like, and I call him like, Daniel, what are you doing back in the server? I thought you left. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, actually he asked me about it, if I would endorse him. He didn't say use the word, but this is what he meant. And I say, no, you left, you come back. I cannot hold your hand by doing that.
Endorse him? What does that mean?
Yeah, that's he make a statement and add to it that I support it. And I don't.
I don't get why he cares. Like, you guys could tell me my trading strategies are stupid and I'm gonna fail. I'll probably cry a little bit, but, you know, I'm not gonna, like, freak out about it. I don't know.
Yeah, sure, shattered ego or whatever. I have that too. This is just normal.
Yeah, I mean, like, the thing, well, I told Daniel, I was like, what does it matter, dude? I'm like, if your trades work, it's like, it doesn't matter what they say, I mean, in the end. Even though he kind of messed up a bit recently, but I wish he would listen to, like, just, you guys aren't even saying fundamentals are garbage, you're just saying, hey, since the time frames you're trying to trade in, maybe you should consider technicals before fundamental. And I think that's a fair criticism. And I don't know why he'd get defensive about that. And then another thing too is it's like, you know, like I have my conspiracy about fundamentals. I kind of go, oh, I think they just release them when something's happening in the chart already to help push it for, you know, whatever. Probably maybe to get out. I don't know.
Yeah, this is partly true actually, but it's not because of that what you just said. It's because usually these fundamental moves, these fundamental issues are already priced in.
Yeah, they seem to be like keyly located for like people to either get out, like they're like, okay, let's push this real quick, get our fucking shit out because long term we're not supporting this, or
exactly.
It's coincidental.
The volatility is happening, like on non-farm payroll. This is actually the best example. Come on, for real. These are job informations based on the past, and what do they mean? They mean nothing in this 35 seconds. This is just order placement and profit taking. And FOMO.
Plus, you know, honestly, like, even if that's the case, it's really hard to say because it's like patterns. And so, you know, like, I'm pretty sure everybody would still be interested to learn about Daniel's, like, decoding of the economic calendar if you find something interesting, because that still helps, you know? It's not like, I don't know. I just
and I didn't say he's bad or he does something wrong at all.
I don't know. I think it's just he spent so long. It's probably just cognitive dissonance. You know, it's just like he has his worldview, and you guys are suggesting something different, and it's not a big adjustment to make. It's not like it's like his whole world is being flipped upside down. It's just like, okay, it's being flipped halfway, but I don't know. There's nothing wrong with shifting around. It could just be the autism, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Because he's like, aware of it. And once you're aware of it, things are different.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't dismiss it or whatever. I mean, I'm not an asshole. I'm not dismissing it. But he is aware of it, and he uses it actively as an excuse for his actions. And that has nothing to do with the handicap, whatsoever. This is just being an asshole.
Yeah, I think the only reason I bring it up, even though it doesn't matter, because we're all here for trading, it's just, I don't like that he told me he was losing sleep over the Discord server, not supporting his ideas. I'm like, holy shit, that's a little concerning. That's a bit concerning, because I don't think anyone wants him to burn out.
He said that?
Have like a mental breakdown. Yeah, that's an issue. Yeah, like losing sleep, like sleeping like 3 hours a night. I'm like, holy shit, dude, you need to calm down. Fuck what they say, it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah, he took it that serious.
Well, it's not, you know, he's autistic, so a lot of autistic people, it's hard for him to like move on.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll probably just hyper fix on something. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I wish everybody would talk to him and be like, you know what, Daniel? No one here is saying you're wrong. We're just saying, hey, why not just take like maybe a month? you know, trying it our way and see if maybe you'll find something in here that makes you surpass your mentor, you know, because it's not like your mentor is God, or you know, he's not like some multi-billionaire, you know, so maybe you should look around more. I don't, yeah, poor game. He really is a meme though. Oh whoa, holy shit, it's a holder. Whoa, it's like a Pokemon. You're rare.
What?
This guy that joined, Restiques, you know, he's a holder, and I don't see holders. Like, he's super rare. He has my reverence. I'm gonna bow before him. Even though he's hot miking. Or maybe he's a holder. He's just holding down his push talk for a very long time. Get it? Fun
No. I am listening. No problem. Bro.
But yeah. I don't know. Back to back testing this money index. I kind of got distracted. All right.
How are you, Swing?
Yeah, I'm not gonna trade much. I'm done already, basically.
You remember our speech before 6 months?
I'm sorry, I cannot very clear hear you. Can you just repeat that?
You remember about speech about the collapse of market before 6 months?
Be right back.
I'm sorry, it's really hard to understand you.
You remember me about talking about the market, about Dow Jones before 6 months?
Not so sure.
About collapsing.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot. Yeah.
You forget me, I know.
Yeah, we were analyzing some monthly charts. Yeah. And the euro is playing quite well along, I must say.
Yes, you know, this market, many guys play about market, about distribution and accumulation, you know.
Yeah, sure.
I want to think about something these days. I'm interested in about you know, delta volume. Delta.
The volume what? Sorry. You're coming over really scattered.
Yes, delta volume or order flow.
Oh yeah, sure.
You know, give me about your experience. Is this good for trade or just needing for something? Swing, you hear me?
Really hard to understand you. There's some strange noise in the background with your microphone.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the order flow. Can this technique track market about bid and ask of selling pressure and buy pressure?
Yeah, but deltas, I'm not so sure about that. But yeah, sure it can. But I would use it only on an intraday level, not on a fundamental basis. But it does work. There's no question about that. I mean, there are a lot of companies who are collecting these data over years to find these points actually.
Really?
But for us retailers, I don't think there is a way to use that in any productive way. Or maybe I'm wrong.
can share about something of tools of order flow to see this accuracy for the trade or not with you now?
I don't do that at all. I just use the volume itself.
Only volume is trade, maybe. That's right?
Yeah.
Same as week of Zuri.
Sorry?
Week of Zuri. Volume is trade. I think the sound of me is helping. I'm sorry. Speak, man. I hear you, but I think it's, my internet is a problem.
I think there's something with the cable also. It sounds like you're talking through a sock also. It's very, I don't know, very, how to say that in English?
I'm sorry, my country is very bad of internet.
I don't know. I reduced the bandwidth for the for the voice channel already. It sounds like there is something with the microphone. Because before your sound was very clear.
For you, I broken my mic today.
Ah, okay, that's why. Yeah, I like this this way of displaying the volume actually. This has a massive advantage if you look in the past, because you can see inside the candle. On a market profile you cannot really do that. This have most definitely a massive advantage, but on the downside is it's very hard to read. I mean, your chart looks quite nice, but usually most of the professional software, they display it very, very bad. This is actually very interesting. What platform do you using to display that?
Ninja Trader. Swing, you hear me? Ninja Trader.
Ah, it's built in, right? It's not a plugin.
Ninja Trader for future, not spot.
Yeah, it makes no difference. I'm just curious about the indicator, because this looks very clear. This is very easy to read. I saw a lot of this way to display the volume, but most of the platforms or the indicators they show that so bad, and then you don't see the candle anymore, and then where's the price now, and then oh, this is just terrible. But this one is really nice, I must say that.
I tell you something. This indicator, if have big secret of future market, is about supply and demand of buy and sell limit orders.
Yeah, sure. That's already display anyway. But on the second candle, there is a very good example. You see, there are a lot of orders below, and then the rejection happens. This is very, very clear signs. You can actually see that happening in the volume. I mean, I can imagine how that looks like in real time while the candle is being built, and that is very, very valuable information.
Yes, this about supply and demand real, not about of rejection of part. No, about the order real now in book order.
Yeah, sure.
Big difference between another any indicators.
Sure, this is level 2 data. You cannot do it with level 1 data. That's impossible. And you have that only on futures. On stocks or whatever. Sure, not in a CFD-based environment. The broker's gonna make sure you will not be able to analyze this data.
Yes, I think the noise of this indicator and the technique of order flow of delta volume is very low. Another anything technique used before.
Yeah, but you can base trades on the futures, actually. I will do it. I mean, you cannot do it by the pip, that's for sure, but you can see what's gonna happen on the futures chart, and then base your trades on the CFD market on that.
I think this about any technique of order flow cannot useful in the spot market, because spot market have many market maker entire. One thing about no one market.
Yeah, sure.
Many broker have get entire.
Yeah, basically every broker is a market maker.
Yes. It's not useful for spot. It's useful for future, but you taken the idea, the info from future and applying in the spot.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Like you see, there is a lot of pending orders on a certain price level, and then you can just execute a market order on the spot market.
Yes, I'm tired swinging before months of many techniques of trading. Now I think I'm happy with this.
Just a moment.
Okay.